Welcome to the WanderLearn podcast. I'm your host, Tapon. This is a short episode featuring Sym Blanchard asking me questions, and I'm not going to give much of an intro. I'm just asking you to enjoy it and to become a patron at patreon.com/ftapon. And now enjoy the show. Do you feel like something is slowing down in you?
I'm sure there is. I feel great. I don't know aches. I have a little bit of back pain once in a while. But other than that, just fabulous. And I think hiking is really good. I'm sure I'm slowing down. I wasn't too hot on hiking through the ice and snow up in Mont Blanc. I'm kind of going, no, I'm not going to do that.
What was it that made you not want to do it? Were you afraid of slipping and falling?
Yeah. I was alone. I'm older. I didn't have cleats. I didn't have an ice arrest.
Oh, ice axe.
Ice axe. I didn't, I could see where I could hike up and go all the way around, but then I didn't know what I'd come into later.
On the other side.
If I'd run into more of those ice sheets, and I'd fallen down a few ice sheets before, so I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, if you didn't have any way to self-arrest, it could have been dicey.
Yeah, but so far it's just a fabulous, fabulous time to be alive because, to be almost 70 and you got a big perspective of life, and if you're free and if you have the money, which I do, or enough money, it's enough, that it's a fabulous, and I got a hot girlfriend.
That's right, Patty.
Patty, yeah. Life is good. Although I know, there's going to be some shit's going to hit the fan, and that's life. And I want to be resilient like you, like dealing with your with the issue in your presentation where the PowerPoint didn't work, and
right, they just didn't have my slides didn't even show up on the computer.
Yeah.
They expected me to bring a USB, and I don't remember them telling me that. But anyway, the point is that you might at some point, maybe it'd be in your 80s, maybe in your 90s, maybe in your hundreds, at some point, something probably terribly difficult will be you'll be challenged. You'll be incapacitated some level.
When I'm 150, I'll be shot by a jealous husband.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, is there anything that you particularly fear, or way that you would like to go, or when you reflect on your mortality?
No, I'm not. Don't really fear death. I don't want it to happen, and I don't want to be there when it happens. No, and it's going to happen. But it's kind of like. I'm just going to...
You don't have a preferred way? I mean, like you might say, like, I'd rather have cancer, or I'd rather have Alzheimer's, or I'd rather have... I don't know.
Of course, I'd rather go quickly. Okay. But it is what it is.
I think the best thing would be to, have, a 1 week notice.
Yeah.
Or at least a month. Or a week to a month, or something like that. So I can at least kind of prepare.
Yeah.
To say my goodbyes.
If I were... diagnosed with cancer, I'd try and fight it as well as I could. But if it were terminal,
how would you fight it? Would you do chemo?
I'd do chemo, but I'd do lifestyle stuff. But
you're already maximizing your lifestyle. It's not like you're not really. You have your chocolate mousse, but in other words, there's really not much. That's the downside about you and me. Is especially me. For example, one of the things that frustrates me is that I can't ever get more fit. Because all my life, you had a period of your life where you were a lazy fuck. Yeah. You got fat and you just didn't exercise much.
80 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
80 what?
80 pounds.
80 pounds heavier than you are today, right? Yeah. So that's a lot. That's about 30 kilos. But I've never, ever been unfit. I've always been in great shape, always. Yeah. And so as a result, every decade I get more and more feeble.
Yeah.
But versus I get jealous of the people who are like lazy fucks when they're in their 30s, and all of a sudden their 50s, they're better than they were in their 30s.
Yeah, but not as good as you are now. Because you've gone up like this, we went down and then we went up, but you're still up here because you've done that all your life.
I understand. Yeah. But the point is that I don't have that wonderful sense of improvement.
Oh, that's true.
Nothing is ever improving. It's all fucking downhill for me.
Yeah.
All I can do is stabilize things, kind of hold the line a little bit, but the fucking house is falling apart slowly but surely.
Yeah, but
I get jealous of people who have this kind of upswing, like, oh, I feel younger than ever. Younger than for the last 10 years. I feel better. I'm like, shit, there's no way in hell. I could train like crazy. I could do like 3-4 hours a day of training, and I'd probably then be better in my I'm 52 now than I was when I was 45 or something like that.
Yeah,
I could probably do it, but it would require an incredible amount of fitness because I already do about an hour a day. So I would have to boost it up to like 3 hours a day and go crazy, and then I could get better and stronger than I was, but it's so much work.
Yeah, it's always work. Right. But no, I think you should be thankful that you've kept it up the way you have and continue on, to do that. And we're going downhill, but we want to make it as slow and gradual as possible, and to keep our healthy years as long as possible. I mean, that's the key, and not go into decrepitude and feebleness.
What's a realistic prediction of how old do you think you're going to be when you die?
I think I've got a good chance of hitting 100 anyway, and of course my goal is 150.
Wait, your mom lived to 90-something, right?
Yeah, 93.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a really good sign.
Yeah, my dad was 80.
None of my relatives ever on either side of the family got anywhere close to 90. Nobody.
Okay.
Like 85 was. I don't think anybody even got to 85 actually.
Well,
no, that's not true. My dad's sister. Well, so my aunt, she made it to like at least 90.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, your mom's at 83 and sounds like she's.
Yeah, but she's not in great health. No, she's not going to make it to 90. I hope she's not listening to this, but anyway. But realistically, I'd be very surprised if she makes it to 90. She's she's kind of overweight, that kind of stuff. She's not taking great care of herself. She's taking good, but anyway. But the point is that you've got a 93-year-old mom who lived to 93, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that could. I mean, she's a woman, so she's got an advantage over you.
Yeah.
So, but you've probably healthier than she was.
I mean,
she wasn't like some sort of crazy vegan, whatever.
No, she was very healthy when we were first growing up, and nutrition was huge and all that.
Oh, really?
And then television came out, and she started with the snacks and the
okay. So she was unhealthy into her 80s?
Really? I mean, up until she was very much overweight.
Really?
Yeah, way overweight.
So that's really good for you.
And my dad, too.
So you could make it to 100. And do you think you'll make it to 110?
I'm hoping.
No, fuck hope, dude. You and your hope.
I can't say I am.
You and your hope.
I hope I can. I'll try.
I think I've got a chance to 100, but it's a real long shot for me. I think I think you're going to live longer than I will. I mean, we'll probably die around the same age, probably. Not the same age, but I mean same time, in the same year. We'll probably die. Let's see. If I'm lucky, I'll make it to 2070, which will be 100 years old.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah.
And so you'll probably die around 2072. But you'll, as a result, be 12 years older than me.
Okay.
So you'll be, because you're 12 years older than me? Oh, what are you?
52. I was born in 52. I'm almost 70. Yeah, 18 years old. 18 years old.
You're 18 years older than me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, I don't know I don't know. That'd be pretty impressive if you can outlive me by 18 years.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a big.
It's like, and the other big thing is having the meaning and purpose in your life.
I don't want to bury you. I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna die in a spectacular fashion. That's what we'll do.
We'll
make a deal that way. That way you can bury me.
When you know I'm gonna go, then you can kill yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Francis.
No, but your goals, laying out, saying, okay, I'm going to do this here, and you've got an incentive and a goal and a meaning. Yeah. That's going to get you going a long time.
Yeah, but my goal anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do once I hit all the countries in the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see.
There's Mars. There's the moon. You can do it. Go back and do it again.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah, double yo-yo the CD2.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Yeah, it might be easier in the future because there'll be no more glaciers and more.
That's true.
Less snow, global warming.
Yeah.
It'll be easier.
Well, what an incredible life you've had so far. I mean,
I can't complain.
God.
I can't complain.
My God.
I've been blessed. I always remind myself. I just hope it doesn't end anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Do you think we're going to make it to Mars?
By
2030?
I think so, yeah.
Before 2030?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Well, we've already landed vehicles on there, and
so that's a whole other issue, landing a human being there.
Yeah.
You're talking about 6-month journey with radiation, landing on an inhospitable world, and then you got to wait 18 months to get back.
Yeah. Well, if Elon Musk gives up on Twitter, maybe he can focus more on getting us to Mars.
This is Francis Tapon encouraging you to wander and learn. And that ends this episode of the WanderLearn podcast, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. If you'd like to see the show notes with links to what we've talked about, go to wanderlearn.com and click on this episode. If you'd like to connect with me, just remember Tapon. That's my first initial and my last name. Tapon is always my social media username. My website is ftapon.com. Do you want to leave me an anonymous voicemail where you can make a comment or ask a question? Then go to speakpipe.com/ftapon. Furthermore, if you'd like to get rewarded for supporting my projects, then go to patreon.com/ftapon. That's where you can pick up some remarkable rewards for as little as $2 a month. Now, 5 quick favors. Number 1, subscribe to the WanderLearn podcast. 2, download it. 3, share it. 4, review it. And 5, sign up for my newsletter at wanderlearn.com. Our theme music was composed by Eric Stratman. This is Francis Tapon, encouraging you to wander and learn.